Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, the Iron Curtain as the United States. Let us continue on from last off. So, we have 22 divisions in Korea right now. We're going to put them all onto the north. I mean, the war in Korea is basically already almost over. Our tanks are still slowly trying to leave China. They'll be there soon enough, I would say. Very, very soon. Could also increase our DEFCON levels. This DEFCON... we're on DEFCON 5. Max digging, max planning, max volunteers 2. I mean, you just seem better for us. Well, we'll increase our DEFCON. I'm not too sure what level of DEFCON we want to be in the end of everything. We will try to coup the Syrian government. See where we can end up there. How do we go? We have 77 with you. I mean, I would like to get some puppet states if I can. Revolutionary right now. Got the House of Zog 6%. Probably not enough to try to do a coup d'etat. Find you guys together. They're all just in Japan. It's like, cause like, where else am I realistically going to put you? Launching Operation Straggle. State agents in Damascus have worked furiously to ensure the relevant cash drops are made to support Operation Straggle. Over $100,000 have been spread in support of the Straggle. The State Department is preparing to release statements and diplomatic maneuvers to protect and support the new regime following the coup. However, tension in the region with Israel forced the Syrian orchestrator Mikhail Bey Ilyan to propose a plan for 5 days. The CIA is urging Iran to not delay any further as the moment may be lost. Washington is waiting nervously to see if the planned coup occurs. A failed coup in Syria. Another failed coup. Falsify intelligence. We can just invade Syria. Yeah, you know, let's falsify intelligence. Well, we'll bring Turkey and Iraq into this. Maybe they want to help us. I'm assuming you guys probably don't like us very much. No, you're still okay with us. Even though we did prepare a coup. And we have... Is this the only city they need? I mean, how close is North Korea to capitulating? Click the button, please. There we go. Refresh the map. They're at 49%. There might be like too many men in North Korea. How much are you worth? You are worth 15, you're worth 3, and then you are worth 15. So yeah, we're definitely going to need to push our way up north. But I don't think the North Korean army will be too much of a threat, assuming, of course, they don't have another bonus to their country that gives them, like, 1,000 defense or whatnot. Which they actually do. I mean, it's not as bad as China. But, I mean, that is still a 100% modifier. Who designed the mod to give all these countries stupid modifiers like this? Anyway, so the United Kingdom has agreed to a mutual defense agreement with us. Rate of nuclear weapon of cooperation. Okay. Well, I'm happy to see that. Okay, Syria is a danger to regional stability. The CIA has used its contacts with media across the world and political allies to release articles highlighting how unstable the Syrian government is. The reports note the Syrian government remains committed to war with Israel and is engaged in arms building at the expense of developing its economy and for government for the benefit of its people. More specifically, Congress has been informed intelligence reports indicating that growing communist power in Damascus. These reports suggest either a communist coup may occur in the near future, or an unstable Syrian regime may turn to the Soviet Union, opening its lands to communist military bases and troops in exchange for arms. The public is increasingly viewing Syria as an unstable bomb on the verge of destroying any semblance of regional or global power or peace. I didn't actually read what the last word was. And just keep on pushing. We got another actually pretty important city here, I think, as well. Yeah, it's another 15. You guys have actually at least reached it to the port. Now, please get out of Manchuria. You do not need to be there. MacArthur advocates wider war. As war in Korea continues to grind on, General MacArthur has increasingly suggested the conflict be expanded. He's linking the struggle with communism in Asia with Europe, and believes the war should be extended to mainland Chinese targets and protect Taiwan. See, the game doesn't really realize that, hey, we won in China. So these comments have found their way to media and led to editorials supporting the argument. President Truman is said to be infuriated by these developments. He does not agree with the assessment and wishes to keep the war limited in Korea. In particular, Truman is concerned of reports of the United Nations naval force being deployed towards Taiwan and the mainland coast. Above all else, Truman has expressed his fear that MacArthur is purposely leaking information to the media. MacArthur. Go do some subsidies. Yeah, do a little bit of subsidies. That seems okay. Anything else we need to worry about here? I don't really think so. Like, what are we actually building right now? Air bases, we do not need the air base anymore. They were good for a time, but now I think they're kind of meaningless. We take that city. We have not taken the city yet. We need you pushing in here. We need you to push in like this. DDR established. So there goes East Germany. You have another operative. We'll send you to, I don't know, Mongolia? I don't know really where else to even put you. Yeah, Iraq and Turkey's declared war. Syria, a danger to regional security and stability. And we've also declared war in Syria as well. The United States announced its coalition has commenced military operation against Syria. The Americans insist that the Syrian government is unstable and risks its own population and all of its neighbors. During the disarmament regime and installing a government for all Syrians is the only way to prevent catastrophic regional crisis from emerging. The United States proposed a swift coalition and campaign, but the Syrian government remains defiant, causing all Syrians to unite in opposition of these foreign invaders. We've got the Iraq, who's actually now in a different faction. Are we in the faction as well? Yes, we are, the American coalition. Which is incredible, because it actually forces Turkey to not be a puppet state of the Soviets anymore, which I'm pretty sure is definitely not how this is supposed to be working out, but, you know, here we are. Okay, so we now need to send one army, delete this, send them over to Syria. People are a little bit upset with us, but that's okay. All our allies into this. Syria, how many troops do you guys actually have? 1 to 3. Okay, so you don't actually really have an army either. Okay, South Korea has defeated the North. Signed a white peace. So we now have the Republic of Korea as a strong ally for us. Love to see it. You love to see it. Research delay. Let's follow you up with... What follows the Korean War? Nothing. It was once the war is actually over. Middle Eastern politics. Yeah, let's maybe do some more intervention in the Middle East. I think it actually makes sense for us right now. Now you're not in a faction. Did legislation's been passed? I'm assuming that because of the war in South Korea, it's changed some things, would be my best guess. And we want our front line here in Iraq. I mean, basically, Turkey is now just an independent communist state, which is still, like, not the best, but it's better than having them be directly in the Soviet sphere. You know how much influence they have? Actually, only 4%. We actually have more influence in Turkey than the Soviets do. Again, definitely I don't think that's the way that this is supposed to turn out, but... No, sucks to suck. And can we create a coalition? Can we create a faction? We could. But we don't have the national spirit to make factions. Okay. Got the Middle East. Anyone that we need to worry about in the Middle East right away? I mean, other than Syria. Okay, let's try to get something going on in Israel. Modify our government. We could go pro-employer. Right now we have no working protections at all. But you know what? That's okay. The workers don't need protections. If you're in America, you don't need protections. You're in the greatest country on earth. follow this up. Anything else we can actually do? I guess we can build some, like, manufacturers. Stops attack plus 10% is not terrible. Industrial Park. I think both of you are kind of trash. Education. I mean, we're still basically broke. Could decrease military spending. But you know what? Yeah, let's do that. We don't need to spend that much money on our military. We've won our major war. And I'm okay with that. We've done what we set out to accomplish. Guys got teleported over to Maryland. That's kind of fine. I guess we'll keep you in Florida for now, just in case any wars in South America or the Caribbean end up breaking out and we need to really intervene. Okay, the Senate forms the Senate Internal Security Subcommittee. The United States Senate has created a Senate Internal Security Subcommittee to investigate the enforcement of Internal Security Act and other laws related to espionage, infiltration, and sabotage against the United States of America. The committee is being led by Senator Patrick McCarran. The committee is expected to play a major role in uncovering communist threats to the United States. Senator Joseph McCarthy, the firebrand and the communist crusader, is not on the committee. Many insiders note that the Republican Party leadership is cautious of McCarthy and his aggressive accusations, why they ensured that he would not be on said committee. Anything else we want to do with the Truman presidency as well? Get some hearings, crackdown on strikers, Social Security Act. Because our election is next year. President Truman demanded General MacArthur rein in public comments and advocacy for a wider conflict. Look, okay, at this point, the war in China has been won. We won the Korean War. There's no reason for you guys to be arguing anymore. Shut up. Got resist occupation, and that's just in Vienna. Again, there's not really, I think, too much we can do about that. But I will go for... I guess we'll take Standard Oil Company. We'll get a better industrial parks, and I'm pretty sure our civilian factories. And all of our aircraft. Let's bring you back home. Again, at least for right now. Iraq is winning the war against Syria. Syria is probably to push away into Turkey, because I don't think Turkey has an army. Have our forces moving their way in. The Israeli-Arab situation. Situation in the Middle East is precarious. Although the recent Arab-Israeli wars ended in an armistice, both sides appear to be gearing up for a second round of fighting. The Arab world possesses valuable resources, especially oil. The Israelis are establishing a democratic state, have a strong affinity towards the West, and have sympathy for the American people. No, sympathy of the American people. Administration must decide how to proceed. One group advocates a strong pro-Israeli policy, including arms deals, to be well received by the public and pro-Israeli interest. The Israelis could also help secure our interests in the region. However, doing so would risk Arab ire and access to oil. The other group believes that we must maintain neutrality in order to maintain and grow ties with the Arab states. For the position, we can help broker future agreements to long-term benefits of both Israelis and the Arabs. Okay, martial law has been lifted in the ROC. Let's get some hearings here. So I'm guessing you have like a whole new focus tree. Seeing as you were not forced to flee to Taiwan. Wonder what their future plans are going to be. I mean, of course, we want them to be pro-American. They actually don't even like us. Different ideology generated world tension. I won the war for you, and you're mad at me about it. Are you kidding me? I'm guessing I'm the country that's probably has generated the most world tension. Or the Korean War, world tension. I mean, it's probably mostly been me. But it was all for a good reason, okay? It was all for the best. Arthur, again, I'm just... Military intentions, whatever. Great Britain completes Operation Grapple. Great Britain successfully performed its thermonuclear test and now joined the world stage of the nuclear power. So... Assuming... I was gonna say Britain should show up in his list, but they actually haven't yet. Maybe they actually... Maybe they don't have any nuclear warheads. Maybe when they get one nuclear warhead, they'll show up in this list. Let's lower this more. Ability bonus, we can send more volunteers. Max dig-in bonuses at 10%. I mean, our stability is terrible. Oh my god, I didn't even realize how bad our stability was. Maybe we need to be at a period of peace for a little bit. Once this war is actually over. Yeah, maybe that, I think that makes sense. We need to boost stability in some way. Because the American people are pissed. Our forces. We got 15 more troops coming over here. Aleppo has fallen. I'm gonna have you guys just go straight to Damascus. Look, it's over, okay? It's over. The CAFCOR Committee, the Senate Special Committee. Senator CAFCOR has begun hearings on organized crime, a major problem according to the United States Articles of 1949. Kefauver has already said he has plans to interview over 500 people on the topic of organized crime. Kefauver has publicly stated that he believes that a large Sicilian organization based on family ties operate a large mafia throughout the United States. The committee plans to nationally broadcast these hearings to the entire country. Regardless of whether the CAFCOR's prediction is correct, this will be a long way to help us understand and destroy the problem of organized crime in the United States. Follow this up with a mutual security plan. I'll take these cities. Move here, you can move there. Then you can move to these cities in the south. And then we can puppet Syria. I don't know if Iraq has any actual claims. Assuming this is Kurdistan, right? Yeah, Kurdistan has some claims, but we don't really care about that too much. Greek Red Terror. Turkey has some claims here, but... Look. Again, game. The Korean War is over. We've won. It's all going okay. How long until Syria is dead, though? And at 30%, I think they lose Damascus. That should basically be it. Might actually want to... What country are you? Alawite? And I'm going to solution with Stalin. The reversal of the pro-to-bid policy. Oh yeah, I think we read this one when we went with when we played the Soviet Union anyway, so we don't need to read it twice. Okay, mutual security pact. Asian funding invest in Taipei, which I believe just puts it in the capital of the ROC. Large increase to you. Bank for South Korea. For Middle Eastern allies. Let's first things first. Let's do the Internal Security Act. Okay, Damascus. Time for you to, yeah, for you to fall. Okay, White Peace has been signed. Syria is capitulated. Which now I don't know where you guys go. You want to go to Vienna. I'm going to say no on that one. Yeah, go there. And then sail back to America. I do not know why this guy is refusing to follow orders. What if I, like, reassign him? No, that also is not doing anything. Okay, well, I'm not too sure what his plan is. He's just going to join... I'm going to go to Vienna, whatever. I can't stop him.
Squad available, sir. Your orders.
You guys go here. Go to there, and then once again, sail your way to... Like, where the fuck are you going? They all want to go to Vienna. Get rid of Vienna. Vienna doesn't exist. It's not our territory. You've released the Austrian Republic.
Reporting in. Will do, sir.
I fucking hate all of you.
Yes, sir. Ready for action.
No, go to Iraq. Because we have open borders with them,
Yes, sir. Ready for
they will not leave. Yeah, we'll send you all to here. American Legion supports communist investigation. Power of Veterans Group. American Legion declares its support for all investigation of potential communist sympathizers and Soviet spies on U.S. soil. The group knows that communism is the antithesis of American democracy and liberty. Thousands of American soldiers have given their lives to defend these ideas, and millions have served to preserve it. Out of respect for those sacrifices, it is a duty of the American government to fully investigate and destroy these threats to the United States. With the endorsement of the influential group, the politicians from both sides of the aisle will openly support the investigation to not lose the vote of veterans who constitute a large voting bloc across the country. But I do think, at least for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthony. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not doing it, thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.